everyone! Ebony says hi too. With the new year finally being upon us, I thought it'd be fun for my first vlog of the year to showcase what I've been getting up to and how the horses have been doing, so we're all on the same page going into 2025. As I feel like I say in every one of these, a lot and not much at the same time has changed since my last barn vlog, but either way, let's start with an update on the sassy mare behind me. I just wrapped up exercising Ebony for the day. Between the shows we've competed in and the training we've done for said shows, we've been spending a lot of time together lately. Before you panic thinking you've missed a few show vlogs, don't worry, I didn't actually film any of them. I was given Ebony at the start of the summer to train and build up her showing experience, so when the time came for us to get into the ring in front of a panel of judges, I figured we could go without the additional pressure of having to film everything. In case you're curious though, we've placed in every show, even placing in the top 3 for most of them. Now, like I previously mentioned, Ebony technically isn't my horse, and in March I'm either going to have to buy or give her back. As of right now, I haven't made up my mind, so feel free to leave a comment telling me what you think I should do. Now that we're all caught up on what's been going on with Ebony, I have another horse you guys are long overdue for an update on.
Hi, Teddy. Let's show the people how you're doing.
When you guys last saw Teddy, I just started lunging him as part of his rehabilitation journey, and since that was going smoothly with permission from my vet, I decided to start riding him again. We haven't done anything more than what you're seeing in these clips, but it's a start nonetheless. It's easy to get caught up in the fact that he'll most likely never be able to show again, nor will his strength ever return to how it was in his prime, but I'm trying my best to focus on what he can do right now as opposed to what he won't be able to do later. As a chronic overthinker, it's definitely a struggle, but being present with him as he's progressing is what's most important. Sharing this with you guys might embarrass him a little bit, but Teddy has gained a little bit of extra weight that we need to work off. Between the combination of extra treats and the lack of exercise he endured while on stall rest, I'm honestly surprised he isn't clinically obese. He can't exactly work off the weight, so I'm putting him on a very strict diet of Fawn Lake Feed's low-calorie feed and grass hay. I just have to hope that the treats lesson kids sneak him don't prevent him from losing weight. Last, but certainly not least, let's talk about my little miracle. She's quickly outgrowing the word little. I swear she gets bigger every day. She's around 6 months old now, so she's still too young to do much other than bother the horses she's turned out with and beg lesson kids for treats from her stall. We are planning on slowly weaning Mira soon so that she no longer depends on milk. My staff and I are getting sick of constantly feeding her. I think that's it for Mira. I know not much has changed with her, but I figured I might as well update you guys anyway. Good morning. Last night, I was checking Facebook before bed. With TikTok being banned, I have to get my dopamine rush somewhere, and I saw an advertisement for a horse auction. All the horses being sold have at least 1 year of experience being a lesson horse, making it the perfect auction for those in need of lesson horses. We're trying to expand Firefly Field's lesson program to achieve a goal I've had in mind since coming here, so there's a little hint as to what's hopefully coming later this year. As I was saying, the auction's in New Hillcrest, which is pretty far away. Normally, I wouldn't travel all the way down there just to horse shop, but it's been a while since I took a day trip, plus this will make for great content. Alright, I need to get changed and hit the road if I'm gonna make it before the auction starts in a few hours. The drive out of Silverglade and through Harvest counties was so beautiful. Sometimes I forget how genuinely gorgeous Jorvik is. After a few hours of driving and admiring the scenery, I made it to the auction with time to spare, which I used to go around and check out the horses.
This chestnut Lipizzaner is such a handsome horse. How a stunning boy like him ended up at a random auction like this, I have no idea, but I will definitely be bidding on him. Look at her pretty coat. Oh, she knows how beautiful she is. I can just tell she's a diva. Do we need another diva at the barn? No, but I'll be keeping an eye on her anyway. Whoever ends up with this guy is going to need to put him on a very strict diet. Okay, this horse is on the complete opposite of the spectrum. I don't really want to show her side since I know it'll freak people out, but she is so skinny, I can literally see her ribs. Hopefully she'll end up in a good home with people who will take proper care of her. This is the third horse I want to keep an eye on once bidding starts. I'm gonna walk out of this auction broke, aren't I? I can't resist, they're all so cute, this one especially.
After around half an hour of walking around and viewing the horses, the auction began and I headed to the small arena where the horses were being shown off to the crowd. The first few horses weren't of any interest to me, but eventually the Lipizzaner I recorded myself looking at was brought out. According to the announcers, the sweet gelding was 14 years old and had to be sold off to the barn who'd owned him shutting down. Prior to that, he'd been passed around a few barns, making him pretty adaptable and resilient. There didn't seem to be any major red flags, so after a little bidding back and forth between me and a couple others, he ended up being sold off to yours truly. The next couple horses didn't capture my attention until the gorgeous Frisian came out. She had an impeccable show record in addition to having been a lesson horse, and from the moment I saw her, I knew she was going to go for big bucks. Despite that, I still tried to buy her for myself, but was quickly outbid. The following horse was the Criollo I decided to keep an eye on, and fueled by slight disappointment at being previously outbid, I was determined to bring him home. This cutie was 12 and being auctioned since his old barn was downsizing and no longer had room for him. Apparently, he had a tendency to get buddy sour, which is something we're gonna have to be mindful of, and as you can probably tell from the fact that I switched to present tense, I bid on and took him home. There was not enough money left in the budget for any more horses, so to avoid temptation, I went on a little walk around the area until the auction was over. Luckily, it didn't take too long, and soon I was able to bring the horses into the trailer and drive home. It's been a couple days since I last picked up the camera, and I was thinking about what else I could share with you guys when the brilliant idea of doing a Christmas haul popped into my head. So that's what we're doing today. First though, I just want to quickly share what we decided to name our two new lesson horses. The Lipizzaner is Bourbon, obviously, due to the rich color of his coat, and the Criollo is Marble, since his coat reminds me of a marble cake. They're settling in well so far. Unfortunately, that's pretty much all I have to say about them for now, but I'm sure I'll be able to tell you guys more about their quirks and personalities in my next vlog. Now, as I was saying, haul! Cinna's going to be modeling all the tack I got since he really wanted to be included. First up, we have this really nice quality yellow saddlebag. I can tell by the material that it's pretty durable and is going to last me a long time. It has sheepskin on it too, which I love. I never moved on from the bow micro trend, so this adorable pink half pad having a bow on it just fulfills all my coquettish girly pop dreams. Moving on from saddle pads, I got the most beautiful English saddle and bridle set known to mankind. The rose carving, the pink and cream, it's perfect. Realistically, it's probably just gonna sit on display in my house, but who knows, maybe one day I'll stumble across an opportunity to use it. And last but certainly not least, I was gifted this saddlebag. Not only is it super cute, but it'll prove very useful for carrying filming equipment on the go. Okay, I kinda lied when I said last but certainly not least, because now I need to show you guys the clothing I got. I'll try to go a bit quicker than I did with the tack. I got a couple pairs of mittens, these faux fur ones and these green knitted ones, both of which are so cozy. I also received this blouse, I've been loving the monochrome look lately, and these riding pants, which have embroidered flowers on them. Lastly, and this time I mean it, are a couple sets of earrings. These elegant pearl and gold ones, and these tiny clover ones. We all know how much I love my silver hoops, but maybe I should try branching out with my earring selection this year. It feels fitting to wrap up this winter vlog with a wintry trail ride. We're taking Firefly since he hasn't been ridden in the last couple days and could use the exercise. Alright, let's tack him up and get out there. Halfway through our hack, the wind picked up and it dropped like 10 degrees. I swear at one point my eyelids froze open. Luckily it's calmed down, but I can still feel my face stinging. On that lovely note, that's gonna be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it as much as I enjoyed making it. Be sure to check out my Instagram in the description to see cute pictures of the horses and I between vlogs, and I will see you guys next time. I love you. Bye!